KIYRA LYNN with Hollywood First Look Features, and today I'm joined by Robert Rodriguez, and we're going to talk about his latest film, We Can Be Heroes. Robert, I watched this with my family last night, and we had so much fun. I wanted to know what made you decide to come and revisit this world all over again.
Oh, I loved making those movies. It's just that, you never knew how well they really did because parents would take their kids to see it at the theater, maybe once, maybe twice if they got begged enough. But then they would know, they're going to see it when it's on video. They can watch it as many times as they want. And no one could keep track of how many times they watched it. So our box office never reflected how much they were truly being enjoyed and seen. But when Netflix came to me and said, we want a family thing like that. We love those movies. They play great on our service. I just loved it. I wanted to do it. And I was eager to see how it just would go out all over the world on Christmas Day. Families could just watch, kids could watch it over and over because I knew it was going to be very empowering because it was going to be, they like Shark Boy and Lava Girl when they're little and Spy Kids. This has 11 kids with special abilities each. I mean, there's someone that you're going to relate to in that group, at least one, if not multiple. And so they were going to really love the movie, I thought. So that's really what made me want to come back. My love for this genre. And now my kids are old enough to work on the movies with me in big capacities like composer, editor, co-producer, just so it's a family making a movie for other families. That was the big selling point for me and for Netflix, where I know it'll go right to the heart of the audience that we want.
Guppy's parents are pretty well-known superheroes in this world. So tell me about who they are and what kind of superpowers you've inherited from them.
I think that Guppy's powers, she's inherited more from Shark Boy, where she can control water instead of lava, like her mom. So she has the same base powers as her mom, but she has the actual themed powers more as her dad. But I feel like if there were to be a We Can Be Heroes 2, I would very much like to see Guppy express her lava side.
When we first meet your character, she's kind of just struggling to just be a normal teenager.
Yes, I think Missy struggles a lot with the fact that her dad is the leader of the heroics. He's a superhero, but she doesn't have any powers. So I think she's trying to find that place of, well, I don't fit in with the normal kids because my dad's a superhero, but then I don't fit in with superhero kids because I'm powerless. So I think that's what she's trying to find. And I think that, going to a school with all normal kids and saying, oh, your dad is Marcus Moreno, and her not being able to live up to the expectation that she's Marcus Moreno's daughter, I think that's the main struggle that she has in this movie.
Well, I want to know for you if, in regards to like the creative satisfaction, is it similar or is it different? Doing a movie geared towards, kids as opposed to something very adult like Sin City?
It's much more satisfying to do family because, I've met a lot of the kids now that grew up on Spy Kids and they're older in college, and they always come up to me and say, that was my childhood. That was me and my sister. We watched those movies over and over. That means a lot. And I remember one time some girls came over and gave Quentin their resume pictures. And I say, oh, that's your audience? Look, this is my audience. There's this line of kids waiting for an autograph because they had seen Spy Kids so many times. I mean, they watched these movies so many times. That's your most loyal audience. And it's just really heartwarming. So I love making movies for that audience, a hungry audience. They don't have any movies that are like that with kid protagonists, live action, that are really uplifting and fun and imaginative. There's really not any other movies like that. It's a very rare genre that I just kind of came up with because I grew up in a family of 10 kids. We would have loved that. Mike, I have 5 kids of my own. I know they love these kind of movies when we made them. So yeah, I like them.
Your father in this is played by Pedro Pascal. What was that like working with him?
Oh my gosh, it was incredible. Pedro Pascal is just like such a cool and incredible actor. And all of the scenes, the breakfast scenes, the dropping off at the school scenes, there were about 3 days where it was just me and him, and we filmed all of those scenes. And it was honestly probably my favorite scenes to shoot because he's just so fun and he's like just really fun. And what's really funny is that now watching him as Mando, and Mando had not come out when we were filming, but he had previously done Mando. So you could tell that he was taking some aspects of when he did Mando and putting it into like this Marcus Marino really cool like dad vibe, and taking pieces from Mando and putting it into Marcus.
Well, I know that you worked with Pedro in The Mandalorian, so I want to know if you cast him before or after you'd work with him.
Oh, he was in this before. We'd already filmed it, and Mandalorian hadn't come out yet, so I didn't even know he was in that until I got to the set, and there he was sitting on the set. I was like, oh, I didn't know you were going to be here. I thought you just did the voice. He was there under the helmet. So, yeah, they were all surprised that I knew him already. Oh no, I just worked with him. He's great. He plays the superhero dad in my show.
We Can Be Heroes is streaming on Netflix on Christmas Day. This is KIYRA LYNN with Hollywood First Look Features. Robert, it was a pleasure speaking with you.
Nice to speak with you. I'm glad you liked the movie. Thank you so much.
We're unstoppable.
When you need us, we'll be there.